Hi! Yeah, welcome to Things We Like.
We're on a Christmas sleigh ride adventure.
We are on a Christmas sleigh ride adventure. Sorry, it is going to be difficult for me to contribute properly as I'm concentrating on driving the sleigh a lot as well. So if I stop making sense or tail off, that'll be why.
Yeah, these reindeer are pretty wily.
They're just, crazy.
Yeah.
How do you think horsepower translates to reindeer power?
I think a reindeer is 5 times the power of a horse.
Really?
I want to believe that.
Okay. Because I don't know how many horsepower this sleigh has.
Well, no idea at all.
No.
Me neither.
We could count the reindeer and times by 5, but
I think that's the standard practice. And we're like rushing through the snow.
yeah.
How many reindeer do you reckon are out there in front of us?
They just keep on stretching off into the horizon.
Well, dashing through the snow in our infinite reindeer sleigh.
It's not an open sleigh,
No.
although it might sound like that at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna pick up Phil for Christmas.
Who was flown over in a large metal machine
Yeah,
from a foreign country that he lives in.
yeah. Some call this large metal machine a sky stroller.
That's what I usually call it.
Yeah.
But I was trying to illustrate it for the audience,
Okay, just so they can build a mental picture without us interfering.
Yeah.
Because maybe they were thinking he flew across on like one of them flying discs from He-Man. Sorry, Masters of the Universe.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I had a completely different image. I thought you meant the toy. There was a disc toy that you could put the He-Man in, and you push it along, blades whirring along the outside.
What? That sounds cool as shit.
I know.
I don't think they had them in the movie. They
Ah,
just kind of flew on them, and then like Dolph went "Huh," a lot.
you did it well, though.
Yeah, he did it great. Fantastic.
Have you heard about the Hasbro universe?
No.
All the Hasbro toys are getting a linked up film universe.
Okay.
Apart from Transformers.
They're not involved.
Apparently not. They're too big to play with them. They're too big to play with the other Hasbro toys.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
Yeah.
Will Monopoly be involved? That's a Hasbro game now.
I don't know. Conceivably.
Will Star Wars be involved?
No.
Do Kenner still own the rights to make Star Wars toys, or have Disney taken that now?
I don't know. Yeah, if I were Ken, I'd be holding on to them for dear life, for the atoms on the tips of my fingernails. But yeah, I imagine Disney will get it back pretty soon.
Yeah.
But the Hasbro universe will have Micronauts.
Okay.
Ever heard of them?
No.
Me neither. G.I. Joe. Mask.
An all-American hero. Oh,
Yeah.
Mask! I
Yeah.
remember Mask, the cartoon.
Yeah. And a couple of other odds and sods. And Visionaries.
Has anyone told Mr. Wu?
I told him the other day.
Was he pleased?
He was very pleased.
Well, so, like, we're getting a movie, like an animated movie.
I don't know. Could be animated. Could be live action. But
We're thinking it's a movie, not a TV show.
But in some way, it's going to be linked up to some big overall story that also involves G.I. Joe and Mask.
Yeah, like Mask had them like cool ass cars with gadgets in and shit.
Yeah, it was a vehicle that turned into another vehicle.
Yeah, I had a video with several different animations on, and the episode of Mask that was on there was some like racist stereotype of a Native American. I think his name was Tomahawk, and his car fired tomahawks.
Wow, so 80s.
Yeah, and that's why I grew up the way I did.
Yeah, with your weird tomahawk obsession.
Yeah.
Carving them out of slate late in the night.
It only works at night to get them perfect.
Yeah.
The blades will be dulled by sunlight.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I just thought as well, it means probably Inhumanoids will be incorporated into this.
So basically, it will just be a big revival of a load of 80s cartoons and toy lines.
Woohoo!
So we don't know what a Micronaut is at all, do we?
No, I'm going to look it up. Is Thundercats Hasbro? Is that Mattel?
I have no idea. Sometimes it's also difficult, like what came first, the cartoon or the toy?
I think it's usually the toy.
Yeah. Around that era, it was usually the toy,
Probably still the same now, but they like... I don't know, there's been a cartoon recently, it was like generated for a toy line.
I don't know.
My Little Pony, did that come before the toys? The recent toys? Or did the toys come first and they're like, let's do another My Little Pony?
I think the toys inspired by the TV show came after the TV show.
Yeah.
My Little Pony's been going since before me.
Yeah, it's been like, it's like early 80s?
Early 80s.
Yeah.
I don't know. Remember that magazine called I Love Horses?
Yeah, I do.
Do you remember the advert for it?
No.
I love horses, best of all the animals. I love horses, they're my friends.
We got him. We got Phil.
He's here.
I spent about maybe 26 hours travelling or something, and I would have, if they hadn't picked me up, I would have been in the airport for another 8 hours. Then had to get a train, which would have taken another 2 hours, so that would have been a total of about 36 hours if I hadn't been picked up. So I'm very, very grateful.
A day and a half of travel.
Yeah.
You've been picked up in this like fine sled.
I feel quite zombified.
We've got infinite reindeer out ahead in front of us as well, pulling the sleigh. Sleigh? Sled? Sled? Sleigh?
Sled?
I would say
Sleigh.
sledge. The sledge is the
Slide.
one to slide downhill.
Yeah.
So sleigh.
Yeah, I'd go for sleigh.
You're not going to like this, but the infinite reindeer come around all the way around to the back.
All around to the back?
Yeah, they're sort of like chasing us from the back.
Do you think they
But
give us
then
like
they're
a
not
push
infinite
force
then.
as well?
It means that they're just enough to wrap around the world, but not actually infinite.
There might be an infinite loop of them.
An infinite loop.
But
Well, it could extend off into space. Well, I suppose it'd be, if an infinite loop, it just looked like it was heading straight ahead of us, maybe.
Maybe there were reindeers under the cartoon.
Oh my god.
It's like we're on a conveyor belt of reindeer.
What was the craziest thing you saw on your flight home, Phil? Did anyone lose it on the plane?
no, there was just a guy that looked a bit dodgy. He was a little bit sort of scary looking. I looked at him, and he sort of just stared right back at me, and I looked away, and then a couple of seconds later, I looked back, and he was still looking at me. So I thought, oh, that's a bit weird. And so I just kept looking at him on the plane because he was sitting across from me. But then I eventually decided that he was all right.
Okay. Good. Never judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
That's what we learned. What was your favourite bit of the sleigh ride, Jim?
I liked the bit where I got a mince pie.
When you got a mince pie, you then promptly fell asleep for 40 minutes.
I might have closed my eyes for a second.
With a hot coffee in your hands.
Yeah.
My favourite bit was when we got lost in a truck stop.
With the truck wash, even.
The truck wash.
I can't believe it. I've never seen a truck washing machine before.
It was really hard to get out of as well. And all the time I felt like we definitely shouldn't be there.
It felt like we're in a GoldenEye level.
Why specifically GoldenEye?
I don't know, it had that industrial look and it kept on going forever.
Forever. We were just going around in a circle.
You're quite into forever at the moment.
Forever. Falling down the stairs for eternity.
Eternity. An eternity of reindeers falling down the stairs. Eternally.
Making
forever.
clack sounds with their antlers.
Clang.
I don't know what I'm
Or
talking
clack.
about. I've been asleep for 40 minutes.
We're aware.
And here we are pulling back up to the mansion.
Yeah.
We still live in
Chateau.
The chateau.
It's not a mansion.
I called it a mansion yesterday.
Why?
Oh, I'm an idiot.
What day was it yesterday?
Yesterday we did movies.
Movies?
Movies.
Okay.
Christmas movies.
Christmas?
Christmas.
Yeah. So where do we go from here?
In
Bush
life.
I just need to get to your house, Phil.
To get to my house, you go left at the lights here.
Okay. I'll do that then.
You know, I probably shouldn't say on the podcast
Yeah,
because I don't want people.
before this sensitive information is released. Good night, everybody.
Night. Merry Christmas.
Woo!